Okay, hey everyone, my little peeps on my channel, my new audiences and all ones and all people that I know and all people that I don't know, and hello everyone again, and that's me Alex, and I just got home and I took a leak. Actually I washed my hands after that, and I do this kind of things regularly. If you're a man, you're just writing the picture of what's been done right now, and forget excuse for such a rude introductory theme of today. It's not rude, it's actually silly. I like being kind of careless and in a way even just use self-deprecating humor in a way, and mocker over myself, chirp myself in a way that that I like, and I kinda am doing what I like, right? And why to do something different, and that's my life, that's my channel, that's my space as I described in the previous video, and why to change things if they work well, and that's kind of been my impromptu and arbitrary, I should say, introductory impromptu theme of today. And what I would do for today's session of self-recording is I wanna continue the series which goes to describing things, activities, and let's do something point-oriented today, not just rant and ramble about nothing as I regularly do, and let's do something. I hope I'll be trying to do something useful and bringing you some use within my speeches on these activities on this channel, and maybe even advance your level of being just fully immersed within what I'm speaking, and that's definitely gonna be for good anyways, because I'm advancing myself, and I want all the lead peeps that follow my channel be fully immersed into what I'm doing. If they follow my tracks, they definitely do. And let's commence with today's bunch of activities. I wanted to do describing things activities, so let's commence. Let's do that. I'm just right now gonna to check and to pick a random item around me in my apartment, and to do some describing things activities as I did in my some of my latest videos on my channel here. And again, let's do that. Give me a second here, I'll be back. Again, I'm back again, and I didn't want actually to pick something complicated in order not to get into many details and describe many details with the short words about each one. I would rather to give you something simple, and I'll be trying to describe that object as deep as I can, and with trying to use all the vocabulary that I have on board, and I'll be also trying to use not so common and usual grammar constructions as it could be, and I don't know whether I'll be succeeding on that. Let's just check it all, and we are gonna clarify how that happens. Anyways, I brought the nicest item that I ever had. That's the front part of my CD player that is perched in my Audi vehicle, and Audi 6 vehicle I should say, and the producer of this nicest item is GDC brand factory, and I don't know the particular location where this item was made. I guess it's like China or maybe even Malaysia in a good case, I mean, and in the worst case it could be China, or it could never be something more worse than China. Actually, we're limited at our worst attempts of where it could be made, and nevertheless we will never have something more bad than China. I mean, forget me if you're Chinese, if you're from China, or you may have something malproper functioning item that was produced in China. Again, don't get offended, no offense guys and girls, and that's for bringing some good mood in this speaking activity. And as I tried to use self-deprecating humor, and I will keep things nice and funny and cheerful on this channel. And forgive me again if you are not familiar with the stuff that happens here, if you are not just agree on the point that I made, and that's my point, that's my whatever. Again, let's proceed with the ramblings of today. It's not a ramblings, actually, it's describing things, activities, I should say. And this fucking fly annoys me, it flies around and prevents me of doing something good for you guys and girls. I expel that fucking fly, and we can just right now proceed with whatever, let alone our nice describing things, activities. And that's the front cap. It's not a cap actually, it's the front bar, plastic made front bar of my tape recorder, of my CD recorder, from my vehicle, Audi 6 vehicle. And it's made by GVC Corporation, Japan Victory Company, if I'm not mistaken here, correct me if I'm wrong. This nice item is made of complete plastic material, and on the rear side of it we have just plain surface with the several screws, black colored ones, and they're perched on the angle of this rectangle structure, and they're screwed firmly in order to keep all these nice items functioning well, and in order to preserve some liquid and humidity to penetrate this nicest front cover, and not to intervene with some electrical circuit process that happen on a regular basis within this nice item. And what I should say, it has slightly rounded angles, and it also has like a kind of a round handle on the right side of it, and it's for adjusting, and is for amplifying the volume of the sound that this item makes, and for decreasing the sound also. And we have several buttons on it. Actually, that's for activating some unknown functions. I don't know those functions at all, and I never used actually those buttons in the first place, because I didn't want, and I didn't have my just simplest desire to do that. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good in use without using those buttons. You know what I'm saying? And it has the narrow and long slit that's perched horizontally within upper part of this front bar of the CD player. And this narrow horizontal slit is made for putting the CD discs into the recorder, into the disc recorder itself. It serves for actually putting the CD discs into the appliance, I should say. And as this requires no longer explanations, because it's made of it was made for just putting the discs inside the CD recorder. This is that simple. It serves for just one aim, one goal, to receive the discs and to put it out when it's needed. And what I should say is it has also the dimmed and not so clear screen on the front left front part of this nicest bar, and it's actually opaque, and it's shimmering right now. You see, it's shimmering, or it's shimmering in a good way. Shimmering, you see the light that goes out of the screen. just right now. You see it's shimmering. Oh my god, how brightly it's shimmering right now. I'm contented again. And what else? There is actually nothing to speak about. I mean, you see some tiniest notices down here below the screen itself. They say something oriented to be something useful, oriented to be serving for some useful purposes, but I don't know the purpose of those notices. I never read them actually. What they mean, I don't know. What they mean, I don't know. And let's see, what do we have here? Also, we have here kind of the slit for putting flash memory cards into the CD recorder, and that's again the hole made for a certain purpose, for let's say flash card penetrating the CD recorder, and that's for producing nicest sound ever. And I put the flash card into the these nice CD recorder, and I may hear and I listen to the nicest music that I have in my flash card, and I enjoy it. And actually we also have the round hole right on the bottom part of this item, and it's on the right bottom side of it, I should say, and that's for plugging of headphones. I never plug them out actually, and I don't need them at all. And what else do we have here? We have actually the set of buttons right on the left middle side of it. It's like the block of buttons. Actually, they point in the different directions like one of them points up, one of them points left, and one of them points right, and the last one points down. And that's for choosing the tracks of the CD, and for actually skipping the tracks, and for forwarding music forward, and for searching certain records, and for rewinding records backwards, and to again choosing something that you want to hear right now. If it's slightly on the previous track, you may rewind it, and by using this nicest button that's on the left side of it, it points left, and it points backwards, I should say. If you may get it correctly, it points backwards, not left direction, but backwards. What else do we have here? And also we have like the almost translucent bottom. See, right up here, I put it right up to the camera, so you would see that on your own eyes more clearly. Around a smaller one, we have the round handle right here, and we have the smaller round button right here, I should say, also beside this larger button. It's not a button, it's actually like a rotating handle for amplifying and decreasing the volume of the sound. And the smaller one serves for using the menu. Once you push it, you may clearly see the functions of your menu right on this nice screen, and that's for calling the menu itself and for canceling the menu. I guess, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. I don't actually use that on a regular basis, and I use that button only a few times in my life. And what else do we have? Guys, I guess that's it for tonight's activities, and keep follow my tracks, follow my channel, share with your opinions how to learn English, and how how's it unfolding in front of you these days? I mean, your English, and I'll be very interested about hearing something new about how it goes to the learning process of your English and how it appears to be when you learn something and you know something more, and how do you feel about that, about knowing something new, and how you use that knowledge, that skill I should say, rather than knowledge, in order to be more fluent and to speak more fluently and continuously without stopping. And spontaneous speech is very important. Follow my tracks, be a subscriber if you want, and that's it for tonight. I may want to have a picture of you say cheese. So that's it for tonight. Keep follow your own activities, have a nice sleep, and be good and well, and so on. And that's it. Take care, and see you all soon. Bye.